Oh, hey, you're here. Oh, 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 you're here. You're here. You're here. Did you? You're not supposed to be here. You can't be here. You can't be here. What are you? Why are you here? Okay, it's okay. It's okay. You're here. You're here. You're not supposed to be here, but you're here. And okay. Let's not panic. Let's not panic. Don't panic. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. But that doesn't mean you have to panic just because I'm panicking. I'm gonna stop panicking. I'm gonna stop panicking. Oh my god, I'm panicking. Okay. Okay. So okay, don't move. Don't move. Don't touch anything. And absolutely don't talk to anybody. Don't accept any food. Don't accept any drink from anyone who isn't me, because that's it's kind of like a fae thing. It's like legally binding here. It's okay. I'm sorry. This is not how I thought our second date would. I can breathe. Okay. I was just trying to send you a text message. I was just trying to do like a normal human type text message, and I was just going to say that I had a great time last night, and I wanted to ask you if you wanted to get dinner, something like something casual, something not threatening, very much not threatening. It was not a summoning ritual. It was not meant to be a summoning ritual. I didn't even know you could do a reverse sun. So okay, but apparently, when a succubus is still like a little bit riding high from finally eating properly after months of just not, and apparently, if you're thinking really hard, focused. If I think I was focused, I think I was a little too focused on you. Uh, okay, so I was focused, and I was here in hell, and everything is there's just ambient magic anywhere. The energy is just so high, and so much way higher than when I'm on Earth, yeah, it's really easy. It's really easy to just like not pay attention to the fact that your thumbs might be tracing little summoning sigils instead of actually typing. So, yeah. I seem to have accidentally, like, uh, yoinked you into the underworld. So, just please don't be mad. Please don't be, okay. Yeah, that happened. You got summoned on accident because I am a walking disaster. I can't even send a text message without, um, you know, accidentally summoning you. Okay, first thing first, you're safe. You're safe. You're safe. I know it doesn't look safe. I know it doesn't. Ignore the screaming. But you are. I know you're literally in hell. You are under my protection. You're under my protection, and no one can touch you here without going through me first, which they won't. Because you know what? I might not be very good at being a succubus. I am very, very good at being protective and territorial when it comes to people. Um, people I like, like. Okay, so hey, okay, so make yourself comfortable here while I figure out what to do. I, I, I know it's not quite what you not quite what you would expect. Uh, a lot of people picture hell as being all fire and brimstone and eternal torment, and like there is that. There's the tourist area, but residential areas is actually pretty normal if you don't count the screaming in the distance. So this is the living room situation going on, and the open concept kitchen, the bathrooms right there to the left past the bedroom. Well, uh, the view isn't great. Um, it's just a bunch of other apartment buildings, but the rent is great. It comes with the job. It's one of the perks of the job. Uh, and the neighbors are kind of cool. Well, the banshee, 4B, she gets to be a bit much, but she only wails on the weekends. Um, oh, don't mind the red glow it's that's normal. That's normal. It's just how the everything looks here really. Uh, no sun down here, obviously. Just the ambient red glow. I'm not actually sure where it comes from. I do think that's where the legends of fire and brimstone come from. Uh, but I mean, it does it does create a mood. There's that. Uh, I used to hate it, but you get used to it. Uh, I I just got home a little bit ago from my shift at the shop, and I was just sort of thinking about you, you know, like the whole entire time. Couldn't focus. Well, while I was at work, I had all these alterations too. I I practically sewed a jacket sleeve shut. Uh, I figured I would just reach out, you know. I didn't want you thinking I was ghosting you, right? I mean, that's a completely different supernatural. They get a bad rap, ghosts. They don't ghosts don't ghost people. Like not that. I mean, if anything, they try to. They're there because they're trying to cling to people, not disappear on them. Yeah, they wouldn't be ghosts if they wanted to just ghost you, is what I'm saying. Anyway, I was just hanging out here, and I was thinking like we had such an incredible night. I grabbed my phone. I started making up this whole message about um how great it was and how I would like to do it again. And I know that I'm a lot to deal with. I was kind of talking about that a little bit. Like it was kind of a long message. I couldn't stop thinking about you last night after we went out, and so it was amazing. And I know I know that this whole thing is really it can be intense, but I did want to see you again. I wanted to let you know that I wanted to see you again. I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, okay, so I was thinking about like how to phrase all of this, and my hand, I was just moving my fingers. My hands started glowing, and should have been my first clue. I wasn't paying attention. I knew something, but I was so focused. I was just trying to find the right words, right? Trying to find the right way to say everything without looking like a complete idiot. Now here I am looking like a complete idiot, and so I didn't notice when the glowing fingers turned into a summoning circle, and then the summoning circle turned into um, you, you, and falling right through and right onto the little ends. Uh, the marks are still there. That's gonna stain. That's gonna stain. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. This is gonna get me in trouble. This is absolutely gonna get me in trouble. Like summoning immortal for personal reasons. I could lose my assignment. Could get my privileges revoked. Uh, And they're not gonna let me just come and go as I please if they find out. And also, I also just did also more like okay, I'm not I know I just made this about myself and I realized that I did just, completely yank you out of your entire life without warning or consent, which is it's actually kind of the opposite of everything that I promised you. So I said that that you had choice, and I just took that. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm such a mess. I'm sorry. You probably think I did this on purpose. You probably think I'm like, because like demons, right? We're supposed to be possessive and just demonic, and you know, probably think I couldn't even go 12 hours without seeing you. Which, like, okay, I wanted to see you, but I wouldn't have done this on purpose. I wouldn't have done this on purpose. I wh- why Why are you crying? Are you crying? It's not that bad, is it? It's not. Please don't be that mad. Please don't be that. Don't cry. I um. You're not crying. Are you laughing? Are you laughing? Are you laughing? Uh, Why? Middle of the Okay, so you're in the middle of grocery shopping and now you're in hell and you think this is funny? Your ice cream is definitely melting in the cart in an aisle somewhere. You know that, right? You're just abandoned in the aisle, and some poor employee is going to have to restock that. And once the ice cream thaws, they can't restock that. That's like I've done damage here. I've done damage. You really not upset? Well, like not even a little. Yeah, it is kind of funny. I can see that it could be a little funny. And I'm glad that you think it's funny. I'm really, really, really glad that you think it's funny because you might not have noticed, but I was spiraling. I was about to have a panic attack. About how I ruined everything. And I thought you would not want to see me again. And I would have to just live with that because, I just have to, think that I had this one wonderful night, and uh, it was amazing. And it was someone amazing, and then I immediately go in and kidnap them to hell. So look. Okay, so obviously it was just an accidental summoning, right? Not actually kidnapping. It's legally distinct from kidnapping, but it's still bad. It's bad, but it's also different paperwork. Um, I'm sorry. I Okay, I will stop. I will stop saying I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh God. Uh, all right. So since you're not running in terror, uh, I need to wait a little while for the energy to kind of replenish. Even accidentally doing this kind of sort of deplete because you would be surprised. I must have been really, really focused for something I did so accidentally. I must have been really, really focused without realizing because it does take a lot of energy to pull somebody down here. um, usually they're fighting as well, though. So there's that. That could be one reason why you slip through so easily, or maybe I just really, really, really wanted to see you. All right, I did really, really, really want to see you. But anyway, since you're here, um, you want a tour? I could show you around. I mean, not hell in general. It's kind of depressing, if I'm being honest. And anyway, kitchen. I don't cook much. Uh, if I'm being honest, like most of the things you get at the grocery store here, they're things that are still screaming, and there's enough screaming around here, right? And plus that's not what I eat. So, I mean, I could every once in a while a little ice cream is nice, right? But anyway, I could if you're hungry, if you're hungry, I could order pizza. Yeah, 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 yeah. We do. It's okay. So we do have pizza, but the choices are kind of limited. Well, they're all either sardines or pineapple with ham. It's okay. Okay. All right. Fine. That's good. Yeah. No, I've got some things. I've got tea and cookies in the cupboard. I keep them just in case somebody drops by. Sometimes the banshee comes over and we hang out. I know I don't like the screaming, but she is when she's not screaming, she's actually kind of an interesting conversationalist. Um, oh, okay, so nothing for you then. Okay, well let's continue the tour. Bathroom is right there. Like I said, but it's normal. Mostly normal. Uh, uh, Sometimes the mirror is going to show you some things that you don't want to see. um, I, I covered it. I covered it with a note that says, "You look great. Ignore the existential dread." It's fine. Um, uh, the living room here is where I spend most of my time reading. Watching TV. We get all the streaming services down here. Actually, the whole idea of streaming services and making you pay for one channel after another, that originated here. Very proud of it. Mm, anyway, yeah. So, uh, w- we have pretty good Wi-Fi, which is probably, one reason why I was able to, summon you, right? With just trying to text. I mean, he thought your download speeds were good. I got an entire person down here in seconds, but, oh, yeah, those are the fashion books and, my romance novels, I will admit I have a problem. Okay, like, clearly I have several problems, but okay, I'm saying, I have a problem with the romance novels. I kind of love them unironically and too much. Some of my friends think I've been reading too many of them, and that's why I am the way I am. I can't just, be a succubus and do succubus things without just getting all dramatic about it. I mean, most succubi love it, right? They love the whole game of it, the seduction and the feeding and the power play and all that. And I don't know. You're so good at it. The whole commanding presence thing, and I just don't. I I thought something was wrong with me, that I was broken somehow. I was just maybe misassigned or hey, like born into the wrong body type of thing. Like I would have made a great muse, I think. I would have loved to have been a muse. Would have loved that. Even if an evil muse, I would have loved that. Or a librarian. I would have liked to have been librarian. Oh, oh, that's absolutely a demonic job. We've got tons of them. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't notice, to be honest. All that shushing. Oh, it's so insidious. Just a little shh. It's you can pack so much damnation into just a shh. And just over people who are trying to whisper and have fun and chat, communicate. Shh. Suppression. I would have loved that. Anyway, I'm not one of those. I'm not any of those. I was born a succubus. I never really wanted to seduce anybody. I did. I did when you walked into my shop, though. I. This was the first time I ever thought I would really like to be able to do this. Not just because it's my job, but because you know you were nice, you were funny, you were charming, and it just clicked with you. And then when I got to feed from you, I kept waiting for it to feel like work, like something that I was supposed to do, something I had to do, or like eating a meal that's nutritious but you don't enjoy. But That's not what it felt like. It didn't feel like any of that. It felt really, really good. So and then when I woke up afterwards and, you weren't there afterwards, you know, obviously we didn't plan for that. Like we weren't planning to stay together that night. And so I didn't want to be presumptuous, but I missed you afterwards, like right afterwards, like immediately. There was a different kind of hunger in my chest. Like it was really hard to ignore. Like this want for you. So I tried to text you. I tried to text you like a normal human being with normal human feelings, even though I'm not a human or normal, even for what I am. And so instead, I accidentally proved that I am absolutely not normal in any way, shape, or form, and my feelings are, quite literally powerful enough to drag you between dimensions. So I don't know if that's really, really romantic or if it's really, really restraining order territory. I genuinely don't know. Well, I'm glad you think so. I'm really glad you think so. All right. Well, you know what? It's been over 15 minutes, so I could send you back if you want. I could, pop you right back to the grocery store like nothing had happened. I'll pay you back for the ice cream. Or uh, since you're already here, maybe the bar for crazy at this point is pretty low, right? So maybe there's a little place uh about 10 minutes from here. Little restaurant does really really good sushi. Um okay, so yes, the fish does actually scream before you get it. But that's I mean, okay, maybe not sushi. Uh, well, there's also a cafe that has um cute little seating area that is right by the river. Uh, uh, it is the river Styx, but it's actually really beautiful there. Okay, if you ignore the whole existential thing, um, but maybe we could do that, right? I know you weren't planning. We weren't planning on a second date right here, right now, certainly. Uh, but I was kind of thinking I'd like to go somewhere special with you. I didn't think hell would be it. I didn't think hell that would be weird if I'd thought about that. But now that you're here, you're already here, so maybe it's less weird, and maybe I could just show you a little bit around uh my world, and if I'm being honest, I really don't want to send you back just yet. I like having you here. I like having you here in my area, in my place, in my home. Uh, I like having you near. Okay, yeah. Okay. In that case, what would you like to do for dinner? Since you were clearly grocery shopping, pizza. Okay. All right. Which one? Really? The pineapple and ham? Huh? No, 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 no. I just didn't. I didn't know about you being a little bit hellish. Is all. It's kind of cute. I like it. Okay, you have a seat, relax, and I'll go order the pizza, and we can, watch something on a streaming service that costs way too much. Treat you like a native hellion. Hmm? No, you can ask me anything. What? Where's what come from? Oh, that. Oh, no, no, no. I've just got the fire going. It's. Look, just because we don't have fire and brimstone doesn't mean we can't have a good fireplace. Right behind you. Okay, yeah. Let me call for the pizza and we'll relax. And hey, thank you for being so cool with it. I'm really glad you're here.